Hey, what is up, squad? You know what time it is. It is time for Season 4 Ninjago character tier list. We love doing this on this channel, and I'm actually hyped for this season because we got so many new characters. I'll be honest, even now, I still don't know who my favorite new elemental character is. Several of you guys have asked me who I like the most. I actually haven't thought it through yet. I actually still don't know, man. But we'll do the thinking through now. And yeah, I'm hyped to, rank these characters. So we got what? S plus to trash. I mean, I highly doubt I put any characters in trash though. Also, some of these characters only got a brief moment, so I don't know how I would place them. But yeah, hyped to do this. If you guys want early and uncut reactions, make sure to check out the Patreon. And if you want early edited reactions, check out the membership, because we're always 1 week ahead for now. I do plan to go a little bit further ahead, maybe about 2 weeks on the Patreon side. But for now, we're only 1 week ahead. And we've also started Beyblade, by the way. So I'm pretty hyped for that. But yeah, let's get right into it. All right, guys. First character. Well, let me just bring up. So this is the first character we have. The Master of Nature, right? What was the name? Bulabo, right? I think he has a cool power though. He's like a druid. Loved everything about his power. It was pretty cool. The fact that he could entangle whatever he wants, right? Especially against the gravity guy. That was a pretty cool fight, and I did like what he did. It was interesting. He could grow from as long as he had land, he could grow his plant. So I think it was actually pretty solid. I'm gonna put him on A, man. All right, we now have the. Sorry, I got a cheat sheet here. Gravis. Okay, so Master of Gravity, Gravis. All right. I'll be honest, he was a bit disappointing for being gravity, man. Surely you can do more than just float and then affect the gravity. I felt like he didn't do as much the true potential of what you can do with the gravity power. So he was actually very disappointing for me, man. I felt like instead of just flying, you can do other things, man. So he goes for a B for me, but I still think it was pretty sick. All right, next one we got. This is the Form Master, right? What's her name? Chamil? Okay, Master of Form Shapeshifting. All right, I have to admit, bro, the shapeshifting ability is so broken. We had the fact that we had Amber take her ability, use it to get rid of the tattoo. You can disguise yourself, confuse people, and it's you don't even have to be fully disguised as that person. You can be partially disguised. You can see that with the fact that Amber was able to hide her tattoo. So I think that was really, really fucking sick. So she gets a high A for me. All right, we got the Master of Poison. What's her name? Tots. Okay. I felt like she didn't get much, I'll be honest. I think she was very underwhelming. She didn't get much of a showing, I guess, the season, which was a bit unfortunate. So I'm gonna put her at C. Don't get me wrong, I like Poison, but other than just poisoning the ninjas during the race, the derby race, right? The rollerblade race, there wasn't really too much to her, right? But yeah. Now we got Jacob, the sound guy. I'm not sure why he's the only guy I kind of know the most. But yeah, Jacob, I actually liked his battle with Amber. I think it was really cool. It's just that I think it was affected too much by by his weakness, right? Other sound interference. I feel like if he honed it better, he wouldn't be bothered by that. But that was pretty cool though. I did enjoy his power. All right, we got our speedster. Was a Griffin, right? Griffin Turner. Yeah, he's a top tier for me. I like the guy. But honestly, I was generally surprised by the fact that he didn't abuse the speed more, man. I felt like he could have done so much more with that speed, especially in the rollerblade tournament. He could have pushed Chamil even further ahead, because we saw he did that, right? With I think it was Jay, right? Was it with Jay? Yeah, I think it was Jay. Yeah, it was with Jay. He did that with Jay, and that was actually really, really fucking sick, man, what he did. So I'm surprised he didn't do that just to get more points. It was definitely surprising that the Serpentines could, track it, especially in a speed form. I was like, what the fuck, man? That's crazy, man. But yeah, he was cool. He was a cool character. Reminds me a lot of the Flash, you know. All right, we got our light guy. I mean, honestly, Mr. Pale. I wonder if they'll do a face reveal for this guy ever. I think he was okay, but like there wasn't. I don't know, man. He felt kind of useless at a lot of times. It makes me wonder what was the point of having invisibility when you don't take advantage of it, you know? And also his power was also kind of used by a lot by the Anacondrites, so it kind of like overshadowed him a bit. I feel like with light you can do more than just doing invisibility by like instead of like just refracting the light and then making it like a mirage, right? So that they don't see you. Can't you like fire light laser beams or light beams or some shit like that? I feel like if you focus the light, you could definitely get some kind of like laser beam going. So I definitely would have loved to see more out of him. Maybe he does more in the future though. I don't know, man. All right, now we got Neuro. All right, Neuro. I think I really like this guy. I think he was definitely a top tier for me. The thing is, like, I felt like he didn't abuse that power enough. Sometimes I'm like, okay, you scanned Klaus's mind briefly, but I'm surprised that you weren't able to get the full picture from that brief scan. And I feel like, bro, these guys cannot detect you using your powers. Like they don't know when you're using your brainwaves. So I feel like you could just, you know, do it immediately, even if you're out in the open. Other than giving people headaches, I wonder if there's something else he could do. Like maybe telepathic powers, like controlling things with your mind. I wonder if he can unlock that stuff. So hopefully in the future, maybe we'll see more of him, but I will be definitely down to see his powers evolve even further. All right, now we got the Shadow, right? Shade. Okay, Master of Shadow Shade. Dude, I'll be honest, his power is probably the coolest though. Like him and Ash. Wait, where is Ash? Wait, is Ash not here? Oh no, he's here. Wait, let me put him up here with Karlov. I gotta put all the new characters up first. Hey, we gotta do these people first. All right, Ash. I mean Shade. Shade was sick. I mean, yes, he had a bit of an attitude at the start, like not wanting to cooperate. But I think that was his right, and he was definitely, you know, being framed because of his appearance. But I think it was pretty fucking sick. So I'm gonna put him at S for me. Actually, I love, dude, his power was so cool though. Like the way it was like traveling through the shadows. And I was kind of the same with Ash. I think these two were probably my favorite kind of elementals of like the non-main character ones, right? So I think this is pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. Like the Master of Smoke, bro. That battle reminded me of Ace vs Smoker so much, man. Bro, that was so cool, man. But yeah, if you haven't watched One Piece, there's like similar things going on. All right, we got let me do Amber later. We'll do Karlov. Karlov S+. You know, the guy grew on me. At first, I wasn't too sure, but then I enjoyed the Russian accent. Right, that shit was dope, man. And then, you know, me Karlov. you love the grot talking, you know. So love that shit. That shit was nice. Like the simple speech. Love his metal powers. Fucking sick, man. I always love metals, man. That's such a cool power. Because I've watched Fairy Tail, so it's like I know, you know, Steel Dragon. That shit is cool, man. But yeah, let's go Amber. Amber top tier for me. S+, 100% S+. So cool. Love the fact that she can copy powers. The fact that she can use all of the powers. I just wish she abused it a little bit more, especially on her getaway from Chen at that time when she was trying to escape from Chen. I felt like she could have used like smoke, like, you know, other things like the poison stuff. She could have gone invisible with the light as well. She could have disguised herself better. She did use the disguise in the end with Kai, but I felt like she could have done that better. And then she also had the speedster's power, which she never actually used. So I was definitely surprised by that. But yeah. All right. Next one. Nia. What did I have Nia last time? I think I had her a bit low because of the love triangle. I'm glad we didn't get that much this season, though. Thank God, bro. But hopefully it's still not resolved. Like, okay, it's kind of resolved. Like, Jay and Cole did have that talk, right? Because, like, in Season 1, they were such good buddies. But then things got ruined in Season 3, right? But Nya was nice. She was good disguise. She had an epic battle with Klaus as well. Like that was some really good choreography. And yeah, I loved her from start to finish too. So I think she goes back on my, I don't know, man. This is a bit hard. Maybe top S, probably. Now, I got a lot of S characters, huh? Surprisingly. All right. Chin. I don't like this guy too much, man. Yes, he was a good villain, like with the manipulation and stuff like that. Like, bro was being deceitful. I mean, that makes a good villain. But it's just this character, I didn't like it too much. It was a bit annoying to me, I'll have to admit. So I'm gonna put him at I'll say I'll like him more than these two though. It was definitely a lot more prominent. So I'm gonna put him at A for now. But we'll see. I might move him down maybe. Alright, Borg, I mean, other than episode 1, we didn't see too much. He created the simulation system. I mean, you just can't really say much, but I do like him. I'm gonna just put him at B for now. Alright, we're Garmadon, man. That's top tier right there. It was sad. He was there throughout for him. We learned a bit of his backstory, why he turned evil, what he did when he was evil, how he came, to understand Chen. Like Sensei Garmadon, man, like a goat, man. So it was definitely really sad to see him go out that way, especially. And then I'm glad he kind of chose to do that though. Like it was kind of his way of like atoning for the sins, right? That he did when he was younger. Like especially to Wu, like with the letter and shit. That makes me do wonder like what happens now. Like what happens to the relationship between Masako and Wu? Are they gonna get together? I don't think Garmadon is completely out though, because we did see like the General Arcturus. They still had their spirit form. So maybe that makes me think Garmadon will also exist in spirit form, right? Like as a ghost and stuff like that. But yeah, for now, S+. All right. Lloyd, very good. I always like Lloyd. Lloyd is always top tier for me. He's a great character. I loved his speech, always trying to, from the start, the ninjas were broken up, right? But he didn't give up, try to get the ninjas back together, try to, get this broken team and, combine them together to work again. And I was glad that they were able to form that bond. And he was able to also get all the alliance, the elemental users together to form an alliance. So that was just a big W on his end. All right, Kai. Dude, loved Kai this season. Kai was awesome this season. Great battles with Karlov. I enjoyed his relationship with Skylar. Obviously, he had a great plan with tricking Chin with the making him think that he's gone to his side, but he didn't. And yeah, I think that was pretty solid up there. But I'm glad we got more focus on him this season though. It was pretty cool. I mean, obviously, bro was cocky as usual, but it worked out. Unfortunately, Dareth did interrupt the moment. Unfortunately, I mean, he did need to get his pop. What was it, pop stickers or whatever? But still, all right. J. What did I have? I think I have an A. I think I'm gonna keep him A. Like, yes, I enjoyed their growth, the way him and Cole kind of talked it out, right? They put aside their differences and became brothers again, which was great. I did like that, but I need to see a little bit more. I really enjoyed him in season 1 and 2. Season 3 was kind of meh, and then this season, yeah, it was pretty alright. But I felt like he didn't get a chance to show the season. We needed more from him. But yeah, for now, he's at an A. All right, Zane. Zane is great. Top tier for me. Always love Zane. This season though, where do I put him? I think I'll put him at the bottom of S+. I think the reason being is like, yes, I'm glad he's back. He's got cool upgrades. We got Pitzel in our memories. He was the first one to unlock the elemental dragons, but the focus wasn't on him this season, right? Like last season, he had his moments, but this season, not so much. But it was still a driving factor, though, right? He was like the driving factor for the ninjas, search, right? Their goal, their ambition, and stuff like that. So, but for now, still like him, so I'm putting him at S+. All right, Pitzel, W Pitzel. A little bit sad though that she is, fully disassembled. It makes me wonder: are we going to build a new body for her next season? Because we do have her hard drive, right, or her hard disk. So I do wonder whether we're gonna, sort her out, bring her back, and yeah, I mean, it'll be nice. I don't want her to forever exist in his brain, right? I mean, it does sound pretty cool, but like, come on. He's Zane's girl. All right, yo, W Pythor, man. I'm gonna put Pythor very high. Pythor, you know, he knew he was the object of desire, right? His sweat to make Chin permanent, but the fact that he came in clutch with the rat, bro, to save the day with the book, hey, he gets top marks in my books. But it does make me wonder what happens to him next, right? Is he gonna resume his ambition, or is he gonna become like the other Serpentines and become a peace loving creature, right? And it does make me wonder, like, because now he's back to normal size, right? So yeah. All right. Next one. What do wait? Give me 1 sec. Let me just bring this up. I can see. All right. Falcon. Falcon. W as always. Always bringing on the data. I always like Falcon. I'm gonna just leave him there. Dareth, you lost a little bit of my points. You would have been S plus, but this season, yeah. The thing is, like, I loved the fact that we had the dancing when he was in the van and then all the people chasing him. That shit was fucking hilarious, man. But then we had the last moment, man. Like, you could have waited maybe 2 seconds longer, let Kai and Amber kiss, man. So that's why you're getting an S for now. But yeah, otherwise you would have been an S plus. You would have been 100% here, man. But for now, just an S. You took some, you know, points off with that last scene. All right. For me, Klaus was a better villain than Chen, in my opinion. I actually like Klaus way better. I like the rivalry between Klaus and Garmadon way better than Chen. Like, I don't know, Chen didn't really set the... Yes, he was the one that was Garmadon's sensei, but I kind of felt like Klaus was the one, you know, kind of usually behind all the schemes and stuff like that, and always trying to kick Garmadon out, right? And always trying to be the right-hand man and stuff like that. So I actually enjoyed Klaus a lot more. All right, we got the AI robot assistant for the vehicle, right? Just don't really care too much. All right, Arcturus was pretty cool. Hopefully we see more of him. I definitely want to see more of Arcturus. I'm gonna put him actually above Chin. I might move Chin down actually. But yeah, I like the Serpentine general. It seems like he had a bit of honor and shit like that. Hopefully we do see more of him though. Like, I want to see what else he could do. Maybe there's some kind of like time travel thing again, or some way to bring him back. But yeah. All right, Scales, man. W Scales joining the war, man. Even though he knew he was out of his element, but he was great. The fact that we have the other Serpentines fighting these fake Anachondrites, man, that shit was sick, bro. And I love the fact that we had a Serpentine war, man, again. Hey, our comic dude coming in clutch, man. Like the fact that we come in with our own lightsaber, our toy lightsaber, taking on their swords that are pretty much unblockable, right? Like super sharp, man. So that was pretty sick. I did like that. We got our jail guy. Sorry that I don't know their names, man. Sometimes like characters, you kind of just forget their names. Yeah, he was alright. I'll just put him at B for now. And we got our little rat, bro. The rat that saved the day. Honestly, you deserve an S just for saving the day. All right, Stone Giant. I mean, other than knocking the shit out of Cole, what else did he do? I mean, for now, I'll put him at B. It did make me surprised the fact that he showed up though. Like I just generally did not think he would be in a prison cell, because how do you even stop him? Like, can those the vengeful prison bars stop him? Because I feel like he could just like break that, no? Because he doesn't use elemental powers, right? He just used brute strength. But yeah. All right, we got the writers. I mean, writers are writers, man. W for writing a great story. And we got the old grandma. Yeah, grandma's nice. She was kind of funny in those moments. Which one is this? Is this Capel or Chop? Well, let me just line them up together first. And where's the other one? Yeah, the one-eyed one. Okay, I think these two are Capel and Chop, right? I can't tell I don't know who is who though. But I think they were great. I do think Capel and Chop were great. This guy, not so much. This guy, all he just like giving orders, was just going, arr. He was just going, arr. Like, damn. So I'll put him as C. But Capel and Chop, they weren't bad. I actually enjoyed their characters. It was actually kind of funny. I'm going to put them at A. They were actually not bad. Who was this one? This is was he the one eating the fortune cookie, right? I guess I'll just put him here for now. I wasn't too worried. And then we got the two kids, spilling all those, roly lollies or something to, trip up the serpentines. I don't know how that worked because they're snakes. They have half snake bodies, right? But yeah, they were okay, man. I mean, they weren't like super amazing. Soto, we didn't see much of Soto. Just trying to remember who this was. That was the girl that was doing the first episode to do the thing. Okay, let me just. I mean, respect for effort, so I'm not gonna put you in trash. All right, we got the Master Cheng Noodle reception guy. Yeah, I'll just put you at D for now. All right, Sensei Wu. What did Sensei Wu do this season? He didn't do a whole lot. Yeah, he actually didn't do a whole lot this season. I'm gonna put him at A this season. I felt like he didn't do much other than give comms. It's kind of the same with Masako as well. I mean, they were not on the island when everyone was battling in the tournament of elements, right? Wait, what did these two do? Other than the prison, I can't think of anything else. For now, I'll put them at D because they're like the reason I put people at D is because they're more like uncertain, unsure. All right. We got the what's his name again? It's at the top of my head. I mean, I don't mind his design. He's all good. All right. For now, I'll just put him at B. All right. Finally, Cole. Cole was great. I'm gonna actually move him up to. Ooh, where do I put Cole? I think I put him high S. I think that's better than I had him last time. The reason being is I'm glad he was able to talk it out with Jay. He was able to, discover a lot of things about the Bay, about Cheng's palace, right? He was able to do all these things. He did all this positive thinking, man. Able to, come up with these plans and ideas to escape the factory, man. He did so much this season. And I'm glad he was, able to also come to the terms that he should have never done that to Jay, his bro, right? Like, should have never, obviously we haven't confirmed his feelings, but he should have never messed with his bro Jay like that, and should have, at the first notice, should have, turned her down, right? Or set it straight. So I'm glad. Hopefully that does get expanded. Hopefully we finish that shit though. Obviously I did hear that it doesn't finish for a while, so we'll see where it goes on. But yeah, I think this is my final list, huh? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I would change. But I think this would be my final character tier list. Pretty much on the characters I like, right? How I felt about the characters. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that ranting, or I guess explanation for each character. But yeah, I'm hyped for the next season though. A lot of you guys are gassing season 4 to season 6, and then some of you got like season 9 your favorites. I'll be honest, I won't be telling you guys which seasons are my favorite until we finish all the Ninjago. We're gonna get to do that one big season character tier list for which season I enjoyed the most. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Laters.